John Aloisi can score this goal, Australia will be there.
Are you sure?
I'm trying to do my maths.
4-2. 4-2. He wins it for us. John.
Here's Aloisi for a place in the World Cup.
For us.
He scored! Australia have done it!
John! Come on!
John Aloisi, the Confederations Cup hero, has done it in the biggest game of all.
Come on, Australia! Johnny Warren!
At last! At long last!
This was a prestigious moment for all Australian sport, as this is the first time in 30 years Australia qualified for the World Cup. The contemporary history of the world's favourite game spans more than 100 years. It all began in 1863 in England when rugby associations and football associations branched off and the Football Association in England was formed, becoming the sport's first governing body.
I really enjoy football as I play it from a young age and have developed into the best player of the world. In my mind, I am better than Messi.
Cristiano Ronaldo is a Portuguese professional footballer who plays for the Spanish club Real Madrid and the Portugal national team. He is a forward and serves as captain for Portugal. Ronaldo grew up in a largely working-class neighbourhood, his home a small tin roof shack that overlooked the ocean. His early life was shaped by hardship. His father, a gardener, who often drank too much and eventually died from kidney problems in 2005. To help keep his children fed and maintain some financial stability, Ronaldo's mother worked as a cook and cleaning person. It was through his dad's work as an equipment manager at a boys' club that Ronaldo was first introduced to the game of soccer. By the time he was 10 years old, he was already recognised as a phenomenon. A kid who ate, slept and drank the game. All he wanted to do as a boy was play football.
I don't compete against Ronaldo. I just try my hardest for club and country.
Lionel Messi was born on the 24th of June 1987 in Rosario, Argentina. As a young boy, he tagged along when his two older brothers played soccer with their friends, unintimidated by the bigger boys. Recognisably smaller than most kids in his age group, Messi was eventually diagnosed by doctors as suffering from a hormone deficiency that restricted his growth. Messi's parents, George and Celia, decided on a regimen of nightly growth hormone injections for their son, though it soon proved impossible to pay $700 per month for the medication. At the age of 13, when Messi was offered the chance to train at soccer powerhouse FC Barcelona Youth Academy, LA Masia, and have his medical bills covered for him, he took it. Today, he is recognised as one of the best players in the game. The boyish Messi has become the commercial face of soccer with endorsements from Adidas, Pepsi, EA Sports and Turkish Airways, among other companies. Football is clearly ranked as #1 worldwide, generating over 3.5 billion fans. Now, let's look at the popularity at Marist College, Ashgrove.
I think soccer is probably one of the more popular sports at Marist, as opposed to rugby, which is obviously the most popular. But concerning other terms, I think term 2 is probably the most popular in terms of most played sports, as we see more teams in any other sport in both soccer and rugby combined.
I think soccer is somewhat increasing in popularity, just due to the globalization of everything, and how everyone can access anything they want on the internet. And I also think that it's increasing in popularity because people aren't necessarily focused on one sport. They can just watch multiple sports, or play multiple sports even. Yeah.
I think soccer's key feature that everyone enjoys is that it is really quite a laid-back sport, and people can genuinely just come in, join a team, mess around and have a bit of fun while kind of having less of a serious side and a less of a risk compared to rugby. So I think we can make it more popular by keeping it laid back, keeping it fun, as opposed to trying to make it as serious as it is, apart from obviously like thirds and A's and things. So teams that are B and below should all just be more about enjoyment rather than actually trying your best, like, to win.
Rugby union's definitely my favourite sport at Marist, mainly because I know a lot of people that have gone through the first 15 program, and it's just got a long-lasting tradition. and it's good to follow in the footsteps of people like John Eales, and yeah, it's just good culture overall.
On a whole, football is a lovable sport, even though it isn't the most popular sport in Marist College. Around the world, it is still considered the most popular sport to date.